Des, in your own words, tell us why you decided to stay for your senior year.
I thought it was best for myself and my family. I thought I could better develop myself here to be the best player, the best teammate, the best quarterback, to not only come through UC history, but to be the best.
Was this a touch-and-go type situation? Were there times where you thought to yourself, you know what, it's time, I'm going to turn pro?
Yeah, there were definitely times, especially throughout later in the season, all the talk that's going on, not necessarily inside the building, but outside. Sometimes you let that get to you, and what other people are saying. And at one point I thought I was gone. I thought I was going to go play in the NFL and live out my lifelong dream. And then after really sitting down, taking some time to think about it, with my coaches and my family, we figured out that it was the best decision for me to come back.
To this point in your career, there have been doubters, whether it was two-star recruit or inconsistent passer, whatever. Those doubters are pretty much gone now. You're going to be the preseason player of the year in the conference. You're going to get some Heisman consideration, I would think, going into the year. Are you going to have to manufacture doubters?
No. I would say there's still always going to be doubters. But that's just kind of my personal mindset, is just to go out like there's always a chip on your shoulder. Like someone's always after you, chasing you, trying to take your spot. So that's how I go out every day, with that mentality, ready to get better and to work.
We did a long interview prior to the season, Des, where I asked you if you had any statistical goals, and you kind of surprised me because you were very specific about it. You said a completion percentage of 68% or better. Well, you almost got there. You were 66%. How did you feel about your season overall?
I felt like it went well. If I just would have hit a couple passes, earlier in those first couple of games, I might have hit my completion percentage markage. But overall, I thought I did well. Obviously, room for improvement everywhere. So that's what we're taking this offseason, just getting better.
Everything you do is a learning experience. What did you learn from the Peach Bowl?
That we can play with the best. That we're considered a small program. In the group of 5 words, however you want to say it, but that we can compete with the top dogs, in the SEC or really any conference. So just a confidence that builds in the young guys, and even some of the older guys around here, that we can compete with the best, and it just helps us, give us that advantage. We're going in to play conference player, not as good teams as Georgia.
I want to discuss the final drive, specifically that final big play, the 3rd and 2 play with the incomplete pass. Was the objective to throw it to Josh Wiley, and Georgia, to their credit, just took that away?
Yeah, so that was exactly the play. Just to get it out to Wiley, and then the corner had actually set outside of him, so it took it away, the little fly arrow, and then they had dropped Mike. There's a couple things that in that situation could have happened if the ball got up and down quicker. If Wiley didn't work upfield after, again, taken away. There's so many things that could have happened. I could have fit the ball to AP, but at the end of the day, we just didn't execute.
This past weekend in the NFL, Andy Reid of the Chiefs threw a pass on 4th and 1, and everybody said, greatest call ever. Whereas when Cincinnati threw it on 3rd and 2, a lot of people said, why are you throwing the ball? I think it comes down to the fact that the coach trusted, in the Chiefs' case, trusted their players to make the play, and Coach Fickell and that staff trusted you and your teammates to make the play.
Yeah, and that's all it's about. We've worked since January, mostly all year round, and the coaches build trust in us. So at the end of the day, the game's all about execution, and we got to go out and execute a play, which that we didn't. Number 7 made a great play, came back on the ball. Like we said, we're going to live and we're going to learn from it.
This is going to be an interesting and exciting offseason for you. You've got a baby on the way in April. What are you going to be doing between now and the beginning of next year, aside from becoming a dad?
Just working in the offseason, working with the coaches. Part of my school, it's an internship with the coaches to actually, to look to become a coach in the future. So it's just really going to help me, get in the office, be in the office, just be with my teammates and get better.
Des, congratulations on a phenomenal season. You brought a lot of joy to Bearcat fans, and they're definitely looking forward to seeing you back for your senior year. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.